short diamond, apex in the loop now at 6,000 feet, slowing down to 150 miles an hour. You see the jets have collapsed to 6 feet apart as they form our trademark diamond line shape. Now they start descending down the hill, accelerating up through 200, 300 miles an hour, achieving, you can see clearly our diamond line. At the front of the diamond is Red 1, squadron leader David Montenegro. It's his second year as the team leader. He's a Model Hawk instructor and Tornado F3 air defense pilot. He first joined the Red Arrows in 2009, leaving in 2011, having led the synchro pair. He then became an instructor, teaching basic fast jet training at Tucano before coming back to the Red Arrows as Red 1. Over to the right now, the smoke is on as we form the shape of a space shuttle. Come the boys ready to fly the shuttle roll. Come on, Clacton, let's give the boys a wave as they go upside down. 400 miles an hour. That great space shuttle shape there. 2,500 feet above us. The jet's only 6 feet apart in that shape. At the front of the right-hand wing of shuttle is Red 2, who's the first of our 2 new pilots. He's Flight Lieutenant Matt Masters. Matt started his career as an instructor, was in full swing. We put it in the display this year to celebrate the achievements of Major Tim Peake and his journey aboard the International Space Station. This shape is meant to look like the lunar landing craft from the Apollo missions. So now coming in from the left, in a left-hand turn with the smoke on, celebrating Major Tim Peake and Britain's latest involvement in the space program. Let's have a round of applause for Apollo! There you hear Reds 2 and 3 acknowledge this next move, and they do so with a very set cadence in their voices. The idea is all the pilots continue counting in their heads using that cadence. On the count of 4, they extend their air brakes. On the count of 6, they retract their air brakes, which means they all drop back at the same rate to form this shape, which depicts the delta wing platform of the Royal Air Force's multi-role combat aircraft. But you'll see close the Clacton Air Show today, it's the Eurofighter Typhoon. So now tightening into a 4G bend in this brilliant shape, the red-white smoke about to come off. Here they come in Typhoon! Well, the second of our new pilots used to fly the Typhoon. He is Red 3, Flight Lieutenant Cy Taylor. He's at the front of the left-hand wing of that shape. Cy started off as a pilot flying the Tornado GR4. He then moved across to the Typhoon, flying first on the front line with number 3 Squadron, and then on the operational conversion unit as an instructor, number 29 Squadron, from which you'll see the Typhoon display this afternoon. Over to the right now, another shape is formed, ready for a brand new manoeuvre this year, which celebrates the Royal Air Force's fast jet workhorse. Since 1991 and the start of Operation Granby in the first Gulf War, the Royal Air Force's Tornado Bomber Force has now been on continuous operations for 25 years. Celebrating the Tornado Bomber Force in from the right. This is Tornado! Tornado bomber pilots. One of them is Red 6, Red 5, Flight Lieutenant Emmett Cox, who's at the front of the 7-arrow shaped leading Tornado. Emmett joined the team last year as his second year. He's actually from New Zealand, but he moved to the UK in 2002 to join the Royal Air Force. Became a Tornado pilot and Tucano instructor. Looking front left now, you'll see the 3 aircraft on each wing dropping back to the very back of the formation. Air traffic control have just said that they're limited on airspace again, so we've switched to our rolling display. That means we won't be performing a loop in this shape, which is called swan. But you can see the 3 jets on each wing at the very back of the formation, around 120 feet back from Red One's jet, from where each pilot takes their references. They don't look at the jet who's 6 feet away, they all look at Red One's jet and just trust the pilot next to them will be in the right place. So now in from the front left. Very difficult shape to fly. This is swan. At the back left of Swan is Red 9, who's flying up to Joe Hurston. In from the left now, this shape is called Big Vixen, reminiscent of the 1960s Royal Naval fighter, the de Havilland Sea Vixen. For the smoke coming on, we call it Big Vixen. I'm just talking to Red One about what's happening. Air traffic control are telling us that there might be an intruding aircraft in our airspace. So just getting an update. We've got a radar service currently from one of the nearby airports. So we're just checking on what he can see on his radar to ensure that if it is an intruding aircraft that he can see on his radar screen, then we will be safe to continue. So I'll keep you updated. So that is the end of the first part of the Red Arrows display, ladies and gentlemen. Have we enjoyed it so far? Great stuff. Well, we're about to start the second part of our display. Look front and right, you'll see a big T-shape. That is known as Dagger, and at the front of Dagger are Reds 1 to 5. They're known as Enid, after Enid Blyton's famous 5. And at the back of the straight line are Reds 6, 7, 8 and 9. Their collective name as a formation is Jippo. Jippo was the nickname of the gentleman who first led the back 4 aircraft when the Red Arrows started flying night-shift displays back in 1968. So I'm just waiting to hear an update from air traffic control, but it sounds like the boys are going to start the second part of the display, so look straight ahead. So he's just going to actually put a right-hand orbit in, so you can look straight ahead. They're going to put an orbit in while they get ready to start, so they can confirm that this interlooper is clear. So now air traffic control have told us the radar screen is clear. So we're going to roll out directly ahead of you. Get your cameras ready now. We're about to start the second part of our display, in which you'll see the jets split down into formations of between 2 and 7 jets for some much more dynamic performing. So look straight ahead. The smoke is about to come on. Cameras ready. This is the detonator. Here you go, Jippo. To the left and right, switching from colour to white smoke. Red 6 and 7, who are the 6 red 6 is on the left. Is on the right, they're performing what we call very fast. Rolling in the wrong direction, back towards us, descending now to 100 feet above the sea. Their closing speed is coming up to 717 miles per hour. Cameras ready for the synchro pair and their first opposition pass manoeuvre. These are the opposition rolls. They're turning away from us now, pulling 6G, or 6 times the force of gravity. Everything in these pilots' bodies now weighs 6 times more than normal, including their blood, which now wants to pull in their feet, so their G-suits have inflated around their legs. They're tightening their leg muscles, fighting the G-force. They fly. They're cyclo. That's basic. Started off as a Hawk instructor, then moved on to be a Harrier GR9 pilot, then a Tornado GR4 pilot before joining the team. That's him, high on the left, about to put some smoke on, descending, chasing him down behind is Red 7, full power, cutting the corner into line astern. Look right, 45, white smoke on, Enid with Reds 8 and 9. Get your cameras ready, we're going to have a fabulous picture. This is the Goose. Over to the right-hand side, you see the synchro pair joining up, and their white smoke is about to come on. Keep your eyes on the synchro pair to the right as they fly the shotgun. There's Red 6 giving the commands in the shotgun for him, Red 7 to roll inverted and upright at different times to manoeuvre, that I think is fantastic. Keep your eyes down to the left, towards the pier. Here come Enid and Red 8 with more red, white and blue. The white smoke's about to come on. This is the revolution. Flying a aileron roll, essentially a full left-hand control which rolls the aircraft rapidly around its longitudinal axis. Now look straight ahead, pulling up at 500 miles an hour and 5G. Up they go, reaching 6,000 feet. The white smoke comes on. They get ready to draw the famous heart here in the skies above. Eyes to the top right of the heart, where third jet Red 9 will be appearing to add the final touch. Now I'm going to dedicate this heart to the brilliant cheerleaders in front of the commentary booth here, the Red Arrows girls, Nikki and Jeanette. That one's for you. Keep cheering, ladies. Here comes Red 9 and the synchro pair getting ready for their next manoeuvre as they come into a manoeuvre in which we changed the name in honour of an aviation legend. Captain Eric Winkle Brown was a Royal Naval test pilot and fighter pilot during the Second World War. He was known as Winkle as he was a short chap. Sadly, he passed away in February this year.
Hello.
And he is a world record over types of aircraft flown. 487 different types of aircraft. As I say, he passed away in February, so in honour of the aviation.
No,
was Captain Eric Winkle Brown.
Hello. Yeah, I'm by the pier. You know where the gardens are, on the other side of the pier.
Hey, watches.
white smoke, high and front right above those Thames barges. Reds 1, 2, 3 and 5 form a box formation. The fifth jet now starts to roll around them a dozen times. So eyes high and right. Well, our smoke comes on. This is the Twister. Getting Disney with the red smoke on is Red Bull, Mike Bowden. Mike's in his second year with the team. He's a former Hawk flying instructor, Harrier GR9 pilot and Tornado GR4 pilot. That's him now, finishing his rolls to the front left. Trying to reset his gyro before the next manoeuvre. The white smoke bomb rolling out over the pier. There you hear red 6 and 7 roll upside down in close formation. 8 and 9 are going to fly directly underneath them now. Cameras ready, in from the left. This is Mirror. Mirror rolling out to the right now. You need to look to your left-hand side to find Enid. Inside pilots pitching to the outside in the rollbacks. Finishing those brilliant synchronised rollbacks to the right. Keep your eyes further right now to find Jippo. Once again, synchro roll inverted. This is the corkscrew.
Come here. Come here. I love it.
Finishing down by the pier, but now look right, 45 degrees over the Thames barges again. Enid line astern goes, says Red 1, the smoke comes on, they now drop down to be formed 1 to 5, top to bottom. Coming right, the following pilots use a lot of rudder to swing the jets out in line astern like a pendulum. Here's line astern for your cameras. Normally we fly our formations with the odd numbered pilots on the left, the even numbered pilots fly on the right. But in this shape, which is reverse battle, it's the other way round. Reds 3 and 5 are on the right, Reds 2 and 4 are on the left. They want to switch back to their normal side, so they do it like this. This is the slalom. Back in their normal sides now. Red 1 calls tightening as he pulls 4G with Reds 2 and 4 on the right, Reds 3 and 5 on the left, with more red, white and blue in battle. Now look straight ahead with Jippo. Straight ahead, Reds 8 and 9 pitch up to roll around synchro. They then roll. Cameras ready. This is the Jippo break. He's a former Takano instructor and Takano display pilot. The Typhoon on the front line before joining the arrows. That's it with the smoke line to the right. He's followed by Red 8. Looking left with the smoke line is Red 6, and he is chased down by Red 9. These four jets descending down to just 100 feet. Their closing speed in this manoeuvre is 820 miles per hour. Cameras ready. This is the amazing Jippo pass. To the right, 45 degrees again. Right 45, Enid are in a shape full of leaves benefit. They're drawing a red, white and blue snake-like shape of smoke in the sky now as they fly the Python. Second of the beach, you can hear are the pilots swearing. They are in fact Red 6 pressing a button on the radio which generates a tone. Well, Enid are informing he needs to give commands to Red 7, but he can't talk on the radio in case it steps on Enid's command. So he presses the button which generates that tone that you can hear on the radio. So that's the Python finishing front left. Now look left and right again for the synchro pair and their final manoeuvre. This time Red 6 comes from the right and Red 7 from the left. Here they are with their white smoke on. They're closing at 800 miles an hour. They're going to cross 3 times in opposing 360-degree 6G turns. This is the carousel. From red to blue and vice versa using the individual buttons. At the front they go back to white smoke. And now it's time for you, Clacton, please, to put your hands together for the synchro pair! Now look straight ahead of the farm in the distance where you'll see Enid are being joined by Reds 8 and 9 for the display's finale. White smoke comes on, they roll out pointing towards the seafront. They're in a 7-ship Vixen formation. Pointing directly towards us now, get your cameras ready. You've been watching the Royal Air Force aerobatic team, the Red Arrows! Red 1 rolls out high above us now, running on some smoke. White smoke there, so the other 8 aircraft can get visual with him as quickly as possible as they join into a 9-ship formation. Fly back to Norwich Airport, where our team of Blues are now going to service the aircraft for more fuel and more diesel for the smoke that will die for the red and blue smoke.